Sorry.
I didn't hear anything. Sorry. I was talking about the colonoscopy or something.
Your life.
I know you were hoping I was still going to keep talking about this, weren't you? And not notice the live. We were having a discussion about the pre-colonoscopy process.
I mean, I wish people got to hear what Maggie was saying about.
I'll talk about it off the air.
Okay, bye.
To anybody who asks. Oh, and my kid wanted to come on to say reason why he got in an argument with her is because last night I canceled practice. No, I canceled the show with Erasmo because I had to go pick her up for practice. This before we made arrangements, and then I figured I'm off the show. So, okay. And I told Erasmo I'm not coming on the show because my kid has practice. I gotta go pick her up. And Erasmo said,
Tell her to cancel practice.
"Tell her to cancel practice." Yeah, screw practice. So then she's like,
So I was like, cancel the show.
So Erasmo and one other person are the only ones that she has full permission to sass back because I know she has to defend herself with Erasmo and one other person. So
Who's the other person?
it's a teacher, so I don't want to say his name.
Screw him.
But even what grade were you in when I gave you full permission? Like 5th grade? Yeah, I was like, you can sass him back. So
Maggie, what are you teaching that is Alejandra?
Oh, to respect everybody except the people who are gonna pick on her. And then she has
She deserves it.
Huh?
She deserves it sometimes.
No, she doesn't.
So do you.
So do you. There you go.
The difference, I deserve it all the time.
You were gonna say that.
I'm still drinking this crappy piece of crap water to make me crap.
You're still drinking it?
Well, yeah.
How much did they give you?
Half a gallon.
But I figured you would have
Quick
been.
question: since you're over here, like on that side of town, are you in Los Fresnos? Like
Who, me?
CASD?
Maggie?
Yeah. No, I'm saying because of your daughter, because you know how you're like.
Yeah, we are. I don't think I've ever told Erasmo I don't live in the city limits, so I've never voted for him.
I don't even know where Maggie lives. Someone told me the other day, they said, "Oh, Erasmo, Maggie's." I'm like, I don't even know where she lives. I have no clue.
What are you
No,
drinking?
because you were saying about practicing, and I was getting messages today about the baseball games today. So, but she's in softball, right?
She was in softball. Yeah.
Okay.
She was, but then she got hurt, so she's not gone back. But anyway, comments.
I'm trying. Good evening.
Good evening to you all.
Oh, Maggie, ¿quién es el cutie pie contigo? That's me. Soy yo, pájara Peggy.
Mi hija única.
Oh, I thought it was me. Let me tell you, today was just aparte del chulo de Erasmo.
Entonces Samuel.
That's me.
I can never get it right.
I feel like crap. And
I'm trying to figure out all the.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm telling you. It's the opposite. Yeah, go through the comments and we'll get off.
That is it.
That's it. We're done. Good night. Buenas noches, pájaro Peggy.
Samuelito igual de guapetón.
Erasmo tiene que ir al baño.
Let me say, let me tell you, I honestly do not know how individuals who are actually like handicapped or individuals that are suffering from something actually drive around the city of Brownsville. It's horrible. Let me tell you, I left church because I was at church, and they fixed that little part of the street where my church is at Thank You City, Brownsville. But then I kept on going to Crackville, where they sell crack there at down the street. And let me tell you, all those little bumpy, man, I think I was squirting all over the place.
They didn't fix the rest of the street?
No.
Well, that's kind of like a shitty situation.
Situation.
Okay, don't talk people out of colonoscopies because it's very important. This is why people don't do colonoscopies. This is why I put mine on for 3 years.
No, but it's bad in itself. It's just horrible. But I'm talking about the streets in Brownsville.
Yeah.
They're not good.
Did they only fix that part, or
yeah?
And that's it.
It's kind
Then
of
continue with the rest.
they fixed that little part, and they fixed the entrance over there by Polk Street and by Taylor Street. But over there where where they're always doing the mechanic work and all the little crack houses or crack
Yeah.
apartments are
Behind the gas station,
behind the gas station, where
where
people
the
shoot
where
up
where the three men hang outside in front
Those
porch where there's
homeboys.
no grass.
and everyone's out there shooting up. Yes.
Hey, don't be
Yeah,
talking about Joe like that. God, knowing them by
No.
first name basis.
We went down the whole street taking pictures of it because we were gonna post it on Facebook. And my kid kept going, Mom, you see the man over there? I'm like, yeah, I know. And then so I had to go around and we parked at the gas station and we walked toward your street and we stopped next to a truck. And Angelica goes, you can't talk me out of that being a body in the back of that car, in the back of the truck, wrapped in a blanket. And I'm like,
It's crack.
maybe.
Not
So
even- I'm not joking. It's Crackville. People shoot up. People are out there smoking crack. They're out there begging panhandle.
But
And
didn't they have like a little police department for downtown?
they closed that crap. It was it was a sub.
But so I'm guessing, like this is my question: do they not get them because they don't get any money out of it?
About substation?
Yeah, no, they don't like if because they arrest certain people because they bond out and whatnot, because they pay. But do they not get the homeless people because they're not able to pay and the city doesn't get any money out of it?
Well, they don't pay. It's like the black guy that goes naked all over the place. I mean, that guy. I think he gets naked every time he wants to take a shower. I mean,
I've yet to see that.
Maggie, there's a lot to see. Trust me.
Not that I want to see it. I'm just saying I've seen him multiple times and never once has it not been completely covered in sheets. Like I think you guys are making that up.
Oh, no, Maggie, it's true.
He's become one of Brownsville's characters.
He's an icon.
Icons.
Yeah, it's like a must. When you go into TripAdvisor, it says Brownsville. One of the top 10 things to see in Brownsville: the naked black guy.
And then the other one is Erasmo on a scooter.
I'm getting so many pictures being sent my way about me being a scooter. And let me tell you, that's another thing. I'm glad I didn't have to go scootering to Matamoros after I started taking all that crap. Because
Hey, for real, you don't have anybody lined up to take you home.
no, actually, Mama said she's gonna take me in the morning. Yo te llevo al tratamiento.
Oh.
I'm going like, okay.
After you say so many things about her.
That's the way it's supposed to be, bro. But no, I didn't plan on it. Worst case scenario, I was gonna, call an Uber or something. I mean,
Yeah.
the house is
While being medicated.
but
My house is in McAllen.
I've seen him the naked guy in Ramona. I mean, literally, the guy just goes out there. No, but I mean, it's not even that far. I wasn't planning to drive, but
How are you going to get there?
I was going to take my scooter, my riding scooter.
Because you stay medicated for quite a while, don't you? For like a couple of hours more?
You stay kind of groggy for a little bit afterwards. Yeah.
I mean, but let me tell you, I've been under the influence of so much crap in my life. I don't think
I was going to say, nothing we haven't been used to.
True.
Let's pretend you're going back from Matamoros.
That's what
True.
been
I've never driven drunk, so I wouldn't. Yeah.
Oh,
Not
Maggie.
saying any of you guys had. I'm just saying I was always responsible.
I'm not saying names, but it ain't me.
Not throwing it out there, but
Let me tell you. I mean, well, when I did get caught when I got stopped for the DWI, it was funny because a lot of people were going like, "How many times have we driven when we've been drinking?" And I'm going like, "Oh crap, thousands!" I think that's just honest, just 1,000.
And lately, there's been a lot of like DUIs, and actually, there was one that got caught because he crashed into another guy, and the other guy was also DUI. So they caught 2 DUIs.
I've noticed that. It's like there's been an increase of DWI people out there. I don't know if I'm inspiring people out there to drink. And there's a couple of people. It's kind of funny, but I know I shouldn't make fun of myself.
It's not a laughing matter, but
there's some guys out there that tagged me and said, I'm not gonna lie, ando bien Erasmo. Everyone has pooping all over the place. Oh no, drinking. Oh, okay. But it's funny because I get tagged by these people, you know.
Ando bien Erasmo, ando bien dormido en Waterburg.
Well, yeah. I'm like, can we get some clarification? What's funny is
Which
that
stage of life are you talking about?
andas en avión, andas prendido, andas en depresses, what? It's kind of funny, but I always, you know,
Andas con dentista.
so that's why your butt hurts. Yeah, but it's trippy because as the, you know, every time I get tagged on those posts, you know, people I guess automatically know that I'm going to respond in a sarcastic way because I just don't care. I don't care. I don't, and I think that's one of the reasons why people appreciate me because they go like, "Oh man, he could take the hit," you know.
Mm.
Unfortunately for us, the most people here in the city of Brownsville cannot take the hit. Patricia Alejandro.
She walked out, Alejandra, and it's Maggie.
Maggie, no por ser chismosa, but Los Santos asked Erasmo for your address so he can take you the place. Gee, thanks. Erasmo said to drop off in his office. If he doesn't tell you it's his. I actually did, Peppermint Patty.
Mm-mm. No, he texted me and said, I'm not going to give you what was dropped off for you. So I'm like, books? And then he's like, I'm not telling. Let me go back. And I'm like, good books? And then I thought about it and I was thinking donuts, cupcake. If it's something he's dangling in front of me, then it's got to be something I really like. And then hang on.
You got two things dropped off from two different people.
What two things?
I'm not gonna say because I want to keep them all.
He says, I'm most definitely not giving you what they dropped off for you. And I'm like, books? Good books? And he's like, not saying. So I'm like, Squishmallow. He says, just one. And I said, who dropped it off, Mr. De Los Santos? And Erasmo answered, I'm not saying. So I figured it was Mr. De Los Santos, which, by the way, Erasmo, you still owe me a Squishmallow and one of the big ones. Yes. Walmart.
I'm not going to deny. But let me say, Peppermint Patty.
Thank you, Mr. De Los Santos.
Peppermint Patty knows me very, very, very well. Hola. Hola. How was your colonoscopy? Did you get through it? It's tomorrow. And I still having doubts if I'm actually going to go through with it or not.
Right. You've already gone through the worst part.
It's
Just
horrible.
finish. I'm telling you, you're not even going to feel the fact that they went up your butt. You're not going to feel it. They're going to wheel you in.
They're going to Bill Cosby you.
They're going to wheel you in. The longest part that takes is waiting for the procedure. They wheel you in. They tell you, we're going to count to 10. We're going to inject you with something. You start 1, 2, done. But you wake up.
You don't think that because I'm Erasmo Castro, they're going to get me out of there quick?
No, they're not going to make
fun of
pictures. Not everybody knows you, right? Not everybody knows you. Not everybody cares who you are. I said it.
It's funny because I was telling the guys right before we came on that I got a call from someone. Señor Erasmo, está bien que si nosotros le decimos a los ahí, I don't want to say where it's at, a los del nursing home que hablamos con usted y que usted dijo que tenían que hacernos caso. Dije, usted dígale que si usted no le hacen caso a usted, yo les voy a hablar. Gracias, señor Erasmo. But I'm going to probably guess that my name gets thrown around there a lot. Good evening.
Sí, él es mi sobrino.
Oh yeah, I got from that crazy aunt of Sam's. Voy a hablar con mi sobrino Erasmo. Chick can't stand me. I can't stand her either, but you know.
And she uses you?
And she goes out there and drops my name everywhere.
Does she really? I like her even more now.
And I actually I told Sam this. I actually got a call from a place that she was working at. And let me tell you, anywhere she works at, it's a disaster. And they called me. They said, "Hey, that's why I said, wanted to talk to you. We've never had issues with, problems. We've been very supportive of you." And we're like, And I said, like, well, what the hell? She goes, well, your aunt, was working for us a little bit, and she wanted us to pay her a little bit more, and we said we couldn't pay you a little bit more, and pues, that's what just, it's the state that pays. And we're like, I understand that. But what are you talking about? My aunts don't work. All of my aunts are lazy. They said, no one works. He goes, oh, and yeah, and they gave me the name. I go like, oh, that crazy hoot ain't my aunt. Yeah, screw that. Don't pay her damn thing. Tell her I said. Tell her you talked to me, and I said.
Tell her I said.
Crap. But she's out there dropping my name. Stop dropping my name, piece of crap.
Wait, you didn't even read what Peggy said.
He's just clicking away.
Esta es una posición de empleo director ejecutivo. ¿A quién se lo asignaran? Obvio, a alguien preseleccionado, pero ¿quién? That actually came from the MIDI Cultural District, I think, or Foundation.
Yeah.
They're trying to hire an executive director out there. Maybe I should apply. No, maybe I shouldn't. I can't work.
Remember, they do background checks.
Not if you smoke pot. Mr. Erasmo Castillo, what is the current status of the school district? Any developments that these people should know about? Let me say, guys, actually, the school district has been fairly quiet. Part of it has to do, I think, because everyone was ready to get out on spring break, and everyone's going through spring break right now, Ozzy. But what I can tell you is a lot of people are leaving the district. A lot of people are trying to either retire early, or they're trying to find a different source of revenue. And Sam and I were talking about this morning because they want out. And it's not just BISD. People want out from Harmony and Idea as well. And
it's nationwide.
Yeah. People are just frustrated. And I'm not completely going to blame a lot of the state. I think a lot of teachers got very comfortable in a lot of cushy positions at some time. And again, it's not all the case, but they got very comfortable. And when they started to increment the paperwork and the red tape and everything else, it's just like it went up. But with that said, it was still out of hand.
I call bullshit on that one, but go on.
No, Maggie, you know that there's some teachers.
Because you had said it was more towards like respect. I remember Maggie said it was more about respect than the whole income. Like, even though the income part was a little like, you kind of play around with the numbers.
But with all that said,
I think what you're talking about is in any job. You have a bell curve. You have the worst 100%. Employees, you have the average, and then you have the lower end worst and the higher end and the excellent. I think that's in any job.
We can't say, all teachers are out there dedicated, devoted, and they're, out there.
No, I know that. No, what I'm saying is COVID exacerbated and showed everybody how teachers are being used for not being respected for the professionals that they are, nor for the experts that they are within their own classroom.
100%. I agree with that.
I have thought about opening up a bookstore, but
I think the free libraries are a major bookstore. I mean, could be.
That'll be my own. Yeah, that's my own bookstore, I guess. You could say that.
Maggie, I've seen him, the naked guy, Ramon.
Oh, okay. I've never seen him. I mean, I know who you're talking about, but
don't Google it though. Don't put naked black guy on the search.
Yeah, your husband might divorce you.
Yeah.
No. You don't get a lot of results.
You know Ramona Diaz, Maggie?
No.
She's amazing. An educator for decades administrator. Amazing individual. I love her. That's why they don't arrest Speedy. He crapped in the police cars. Skirts.
No, porque that's Speedy y la otra skirts. They're two different people. Nah, Speedy is el flaquito. Skirts, I haven't seen him in a while.
I thought it was the same one.
No, Skirts es el señor.
So there's two guys you guys are talking about, Speedy and Skirts?
Yeah, there's two different people.
And
Macario or something like that. Skirts.
I thought you were reading the typo, and I'm like, that doesn't say Skirts.
No. Skirts is Macario, I think.
Okay.
He had like several skirts because he went through like
Goodwill bin.
No. He went through like some psychological thing after his mom passed away. So he would wear the skirts like in memory of her. and then he just down spiraled from there. But it was more
How do
like
you know
secular.
so much, Sam?
He's from the southmost area, and he was always there. He'll be opening doors for the people, and then suddenly he got, I guess, one of his uh, children picked him up and to take care of him. But I
Mm.
haven't seen him like in 5, 6 years since I've been over here
So,
to Fresno.
I think last time I saw him, he was going into a Goodwill bin and trying to get clothes out or something or stuff. I don't know. Maggie, it's true. I'm still traumatized from seeing
Ah,
that man fully naked on the expressway about 5 years ago.
It's
You know,
news to me.
hello, hello, oh, a ducky, good looking. That's me. Hey, Tabo. Bottoms up, Erasmo.
literally.
Don't talk him out of it, Joe. Don't talk him out of it.
Come on, Erasmo. We know about the other footage from your exam. Let me tell you, I wanted to record my colonoscopy. I would, I am that type of person that I would want it all recorded, and people would be able to see when it's going in, and see the inside of Erasmo. That'd be kind of trippy. Hey, you could easily say there's no one more transparent than.
No kidding.
That's too transparent.
Wait,
I'm
Thank
pretty
you,
sure
Todd.
someone will see that in that only on the OnlyFans webpage.
hey, I might make some bucks. They put a camera up my pee hole while I was looking because of a kidney stone. Yeah, that's
Oh, that hurts too. Not that I've experienced it, but kidney
they
stones are horrid.
I was reading today. I don't know if I was reading or I was listening to something today that talked about comparing, passing a kidney stone equates
Pregnancy,
childbirth.
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 Yeah.
But people, but the individual that was countering it said, "Well, yeah, but how do you know what childbirth feels like?" I go,
My husband has had 9 kidney stones, and he had kept telling me that it was worse or not the same as childbirth. I'm like, whatever, until I met a woman who'd had a kidney stone in childbirth, and she said kidney stones were more painful. I say it's because you don't end up
Yeah,
with a
I would take
beloved
it from
child.
that person.
Huh?
I would believe a girl who
Who's had
has had
both?
uh,
I think it's because after you
kidney
have a
stone.
baby, you forget the pain because of the joy of your child. But
"There's no joy in a kidney stone."
there's no joy in a kidney stone. And I've passed one too. It's horrible.
Oh my God! I mean, I'm praying I don't get to go through all that crap. But my thing is again, and this is what I was talking about with the. I'm not doing this ever again with the colonoscopies. I'll be content with living up to the age of about 65. That was always my goal. I never planned to go into my 70s. So another 10 years for me and gone, I'll be good.
Yeah, don't talk people
Pues
out
ya
of the
viajaste,
colonoscopy.
ya estás todo correteado.
No kidding. Yeah, Erasmo 65 is Maggie's 120.
Good evening. Good luck tomorrow. Thanks. I'm going to need it. To all three, what is your opinion on the current Texas governor? Will you got for him or someone else? Will you vote for him?
Vote for him.
I
Out.
am. I am definitely not voting for Beto O'Rourke.
Well, I'm
Absolutely.
definitely not voting for
Yeah,
Greg
it's like a
Abbott.
lose situation there.
And Greg Abbott is just from a teacher's point of view. I'm not supporting that man.
Let me say, I think he listened because I think one of the outcries out there was he didn't have any educators on the task force.
I think he's trying to win teacher votes.
I mean, I think that's impossible. I think teachers on the most side are going to be on the liberal side, so they're not going to vote for
We're
him.
not liberal.
Yes, sure.
No.
Yes, that's why all this critical race theory, y'all are accepting, embracing it with
No, whatever. Critical race theory is not even, and don't get Roman on the show because I'm not going to argue it with him. Never mind. Go on.
Roman. Roman's like out there all upset. I don't know who's he upset with, but he's talking about my cats are going crazy. They're talking about disunity, and I'm going to ask to get paid. Like just say what you're wanting to say. That's one of the things that really frustrates me about Roman. Just say it. Why do you have to? Why do you have to give like little hints of what you're feeling?
Hey,
They
for
don't beat
what?
around the bush.
Yeah, don't beat around the bush. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's upset with the Republican Party or I don't know.
Well, he had mentioned something about like everybody being on the same page because everybody was putting their own way.
Well, I've been saying that for years.
I thought you meant getting paid for being on your show. And I'm like, give it up, Roman.
Yeah.
He doesn't even get Cheeto bolitas.
Neither do I anymore. You said you were gonna bring me some roofless.
It's like
When's the last
I
time
put this on my income tax as a lost wage.
Hey, you don't need any loss with all those things. You get all the money.
I keep seeing, and I'm like lopsided. I think I've got like my scoliosis went through my lifetime, so I'm always lopsided. So I keep fixing it. Sorry if that's a distraction.
Macario passed away.
It's a bummer. But yeah, there's like several characters, Maggie, like down that area. And I'm sure there's more también like or through the Washington Park area and on the Central Boulevard in Boca Chica area. There's some more characters there. There's people around town, but not everybody gets noticed. Besides like the people who do like good for the community, like on the
Yeah.
but those are just people that are like I guess down on their luck and got spiraled and but they still somehow helped out in the community.
You know, it's tricky because I was in Puebla, and Puebla's 7 million people in Puebla, which I didn't know that. But there's a guy that walks around barefoot with like these lacy black, I don't know, leather biker stuff. And I actually seen the guy, and I think Efra was the one that said, or someone told me, "Hey man, this the guy's famous. That guy walks around all of Puebla." We're like, damn, I met a famous
It's
person.
like the guy from the island. There used to be a guy that rode a bike in speedos. He was
Never
like
saw him either.
it was an older winter Texan guy on a cruiser bike, but he would wear there was nothing but speedo.
You know, it's like that naked cowboy in New York,
From
isn't it?
Austin or where is he
No,
from?
that one's in New York
Cowboy?
City, where he
New York
only wears
City?
underwear
Okay.
and he plays the guitar.
Yeah.
And then he got older and he started wearing a diaper.
Go with the comments.
CRT is not even taught in
Critical race theory.
Just trying to, guys, saw you
Put me
coming
on my
on.
time.
I'm trying to bug you, bro.
That's it. We're done.
We're done.
Really?
What are we gonna talk about, Maggie?
I don't
I
know.
think
We went out to eat at a restaurant. Where did I tell you we went to go eat?
Surf crab.
Huh?
Crab surf.
Surf crab? Surfing crab?
Yeah.
Surfing crab.
Yeah,
Surfing
it was
crab.
good. It was good. You
I
think
haven't-
pricey, but we had the appetizers. The calamari was $7. Angelica had half a pound of crawfish. That was $7. I had 6 shrimp and a piece of fish for $13. To me, that's about the average of
Yeah, it's about average.
of
But it has to
other
be
restaurants.
differently, I guess. The menu,
Huh?
depending what you get, because when someone's mother posted it on Facebook, I'm not gonna say his name, Erasmo. Uh, the price that they posted was, I guess, the platters when it was like $40 something dollars.
Yeah.
And $20.
$30.
Yeah.
Que yo
Yeah.
pago, ¿verdad? Pues yeah.
They have like all you can eat crab for $60. Where's Bullpen Barbecue?
Where is Bullpen Barbecue? It's not like I can eat anything anyway. Oh,
Tomorrow you can have toast.
Toast. Screw toast. I'm going to eat.
I wanted to eat too.
You should have like Peter Light, man, so you can fill you up at least a little bit.
I can't. Oh, yes. Let me tell you, the reason I was asking for Mr. Morales. Remember, I was asking Maggie. You never asked me why I was looking for Mr. Morales.
No, he called me and told me. Who's having a party?
That was private information.
He didn't tell me. That's why I'm asking you, because he didn't tell me.
Nothing in my life is private information.
Why would you think so?
It's
But anyway,
it's Papa's birthday Sunday, and Papa likes ribs, and Mr. Morales makes some amazing barbecue out
it's
there.
good barbecue.
Good stuff, man. So I said, bro, is there? Papa wants ribs for 40, 50 people because somebody else is going to take brisket. There's probably going to be more people. He goes, no, pues, so much money. And I'm going like,
Y luego que te caigan todos los de Matamoros.
No, the Rodriguez from Monterrey are coming.
Yeah.
And of course, the
That's
people,
like 6 people there.
and all of them eat like horses, bro.
So give them just one little rib. Just
Man,
one.
Para que te media costilla ahí.
they'll need to rack themselves. I mean, they eat. And
Yeah.
you need to see them, Maggie. They're like 6 foot tall. Man, the guy's huge.
So you need to do what? Rice and beans also? Tortillas?
Oh, but I think they also.
A whole lot of bread. Fill them up with bread and water. Like Roadhouse.
No, I'm gonna buy more of this laxative crap, and I'm gonna serve that in the punch and serve them all racks. The night before, I'm gonna invite them like, hey, come on over, it's dinner. And I'm gonna like get them all laxed up. They won't eat anything.
Erasmo.
Right?
You're like, but I had a buffet set up for you guys.
And they probably eat it all too.
And you're like, it's probably COVID.
More like the surfing cholesterol.
Absolutely, it was. Yes.
Puro butter again.
Oh, it's all fried. The French fries are so good. So good.
¿Qué onda, sir? ¿Qué puro team book trash can? Just kidding. I'm not even joking. My trash cans are green as St. Patrick's Day tomorrow.
My parents' trash can's lid is broken. They put in a request for a new trash can 6 weeks ago, and they still haven't gotten it.
No.
No, and I've called the city a couple of times.
Just tell them Erasmo.
Erasmo. That's what I'm going to do next time.
Tell them you're going to say it in the show.
Dijo Erasmo.
Que me cambiaran los botes de basura.
Y o si no va a hablar al 546.
Erasmo, que se vayan a agarrar el bote.
It's so trippy.
Es lo que te van a decir.
Every time I call, like 546 help, I'm sure my number would come out, and they probably say like, "No, we're not gonna answer that crap. You answer."
Es el único que habla. Hey, how's it going, Erasmo?
My name comes up on caller ID.
All right, is that it? Are we off?
Guys, thank y'all so much. Sam, I'll send you Kathy's information in the morning. Maggie, are you going to be in the morning with Kathy?
No. I'll be picking you up.
Okay.
I need to be available in case you need me to be picked up. No, I like watching Kathy. So I like watching. Hey, it's my spring break. I get to watch the show at 9 in the morning like everybody else.
Because you don't watch it during the day with me.
Not at 9 in the morning when I'm at work.
Don't do that.
You guys still going in right now?
Cease and desist.
Because I might get my laptop picked up or something.
Oh, your watch and your.
No, hombre, at 9 o'clock, I'm still asleep. I'm not going in anymore. Years ago, I'd have been at work all this week, putting in extra hours. Not anymore.
Yeah, anybody who wants to come to Papa's party, just come to church. I want access to your colonoscopy footage. Will you be allowed to live stream? I doubt it. I'll ask, but I don't think they're going to let me do the live stream. I mean, it'd be fun. I mean, probably give them business or something. I don't know.
Hey, did they ever make a post about getting the days off for that Sam Ramirez?
The what?
Oh no, I did ask. No one's not that they would need to message me, but yeah, that Sam Ramirez and his wife need days donated. So if people still, or if anybody's interested, or if you want to pass the information along,
Please.
they need days donated, huh?
Yes, please do that.
Yeah.
I did post a picture of Frida Kahlo Museum, I think.
Out in front. That's it. Not inside.
So if you kind of are in a good place with BAZ board members, it seems. No, I'm not. Ask them on this. Again, I'm going to call out. I'm going to call out crap when crap is out there. But when they act in a respectful, decent way, I'm going to applaud and say, hey, one of the things I think a lot of people don't understand. I mean, if the mayor does something great, I'm going to go out there and say, great job, mayor. I don't care if we're out there at each other's throats every other day. I mean, I don't want people to to. I don't want to what they say to be proven right. I don't want to be the negative Nancy's that everything is negative, 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 because that's not the case. We want to go out there and promote the positives. We want to say, hey,
We want to be a Craigie every once in a while.
every so often I want to look both ways.
Hey, but maybe they think because Denise was polite to you today, and who else was polite to you today? Eddie?
Yesterday, Eddie
Um,
Garcia and Dr. Priscilla.
Denise.
Yeah, because I
Oh,
don't know
I'm
how many
thinking.
people it actually reaches, but it's good to have like I guess someone from like the board, either from BISD and then someone from PUB, and like giving updates every once in a while because so people could know
And,
if it doesn't come out in the Herald or anywhere else, what if
but
they're like seeing the show and that's a way to
but
communicate.
let me tell you what the difference is, Sam. And again, it's nothing against them. So I hope they don't take this in the wrong way.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, no one on that board knows what the hell goes on in the district.
Nothing against you.
It's nothing against you. No, but it's not in a bad way, Maggie. The problem is that they are trusting that the superintendent and the individuals in the Glass Palace that they're doing a great job. And the truth of the matter is they're not. And they only hear from the superintendent and from these other people. And a lot of folks, because of retaliation, are so afraid to go out there and say, hey, the only one that a lot of people have confianza to go to, and I'll say this, is with Minerva Peña because she's a nut. You know,
No, you know who I've heard a lot of good things about lately, and you're not going to believe it, is Daniela. I hear she's very open. She listens to people, she follows through, and she responds.
and that's great. And again, I don't have anything against Daniela. I ran into her
No.
last 2 weeks ago, and I said hi respectfully. Hi, how's it going? Hi, hi, hi. Punto. They're doing a good job. Great. Let's go out there and mention they're doing a decent, great job. But with that said, Maggie, I mean, I'm sorry, and you may be a Daniela fan right now. I mean, and nothing against her personally, but she just doesn't know what's going on.
No, and I know that she went in there with no background experience. I completely agree.
And not only her, but everybody else right now, because they do not get as involved as they probably could or should get involved. And I'll tell you the difference. This is the difference between Mr. Los Santos and anyone on the board. I mean, the guy's out there getting involved, for good or for bad or anything. He's going to the different departments. He's finding out what the issues are and everything else. That's what it takes to be an elected official here in the city of Brownsville, because
Mm-hmm.
the problem with the city of Brownsville is, and I agree with Mr. Santos and everybody else. Previous administrations, and even the mayors mentioned, and we're on the same page. The problem is they let it slide so far down that in order to bring it back up here where it needs to be, it's going to take a lot of work from a lot of different individuals in elected positions. The problem is that most of those people do not want to give that extra legwork. And the problem is, who are you going to trust? You're going to trust the mayor? I mean, we just caught him.
Not so much anymore.
No, not after you caught him taking $200,000 from BCIC and then taking it back, and then his partner resigning all of a sudden and everything, and then he's going like, I did nothing wrong, and he wants us to believe that. That's the problem. It's kind of hard to believe these people. Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me three times, fool me four times. No fregues, no mames.
yeah. Well, I have two questions. Did the teachers or the school personnel did they ever receive the other half of the bonus that they received from last year?
No,
No.
we were supposed to get, hey, you're right? We got 700. Oh, no, I think, okay, let me see if I remember this correctly. Hey, David, we got, how much did we get in August and September?
600.
And then in December, we got 500. I know it equaled 1,200. No, we got 700 total, didn't we, in August and September? And then 500 in December. So that was 1,200. And over the 3 years, this year and the next 2 years, they were going to give us 3,500.
When you're as rich as Maggie,
Yeah.
a couple thousand there is nothing.
Here, there.
And then where's that other bonus? Not bonus, but the increment of the pay raise.
It wasn't a pay raise. If you're talking about the ESSER money, that ESSER money that everybody was complaining because the other school districts were getting.
No. Well, you know how they had said that, I guess because of they're gonna go vote again. The $5,000 that they were trying to, I guess, give to the teachers. The Drew Brown.
like the pay raise.
Oh
I
no,
haven't heard
no, that was
that
bull.
just got brought up.
That was just bull crap. Drew was
Yeah,
out there.
that just
Oh, let me
yeah.
say, and again, nothing against them, but I did mention I ran into, of course, the Drew Brown at New York Deli. She was with Dr. Sauceda, Dr. Sauceda, and with that other that other Maricela Zarate, and her buds out there eating, and they see me, and of course I sit down. I mean, I sit down
That was
and
today.
huh?
That was today.
No, that was like last week when I met with
Um,
Mr. Santos 2 weeks ago, and Drew Brown like all of a sudden like and gets up and leaves through the through the back. I don't know
Mm-mm.
if they have an exit out there, but she sure as hell made an exit. Never came back. Dr. Sauceda did come out and said hi, and I said, "Hey, Dr. Sauceda, good to see you." But of course, Maricela Zárate, no way, Jose. I just thought it was kind of funny the way Drew Brown went there, like, "Oh, I'm leaving." Shit, it. No, but that's part of the problem that I think with Brownsville is we're going to need major, major change in regards to elected officials. We got to stop electing individuals that continue to pocket the resources of the citizens of Brownsville. That's the big problem with Eddie Trevino. It's a rata. Got to get rid of him. It's a lot and again, he come out and prove that he isn't a rata. He just doesn't want to, doesn't feel that they need to. And that's my one of my biggest issues. That they feel that they don't have to answer the people of Brownsville. They do. And they
Yeah.
don't.
that way you can just hold them accountable. Because if she brought it up, like keep on telling her, like, "Hey, what's up?" Like keep on giving her a reminder on it. Hold her
I
accountable
see
for it.
you have a long tumbler type of tall laundry basket, and I need one. Oh,
In the back, the white one
you don't know where I can find one? I can give you one of mine. I think I have like four of them on there.
in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
over his right shoulder.
it's kind of funny
Yes.
because I, I don't wash. The only clothes I wash are my undergarments, which is my white shirts and my underwear. I don't wash my jeans. I literally been wearing this pair of jeans for a month now.
Well, jeans, you're not supposed to wash them anyway. I think who was it? Calvin Klein came out and said ideally you never should wash them ever, ever.
Ever.
But what about your white shirts?
The white shirts, yeah, my undergarments. I wash those.
No, your button up that you're wearing right now.
Now these shirts I don't I probably just like hang them up and after a
He
while.
tosses them out.
No,
He's that rich that he tosses them out.
no, and you've seen my closet, mate. I have so many shirts and coats and everything. I get to put them up, and I wear them only for a little bit, and then I take them all to the cleaners.
No. Oh, you take them to the cleaners. I was gonna say you're like that husband that goes, "There's some magic going on in this house." You put clothes in here, and then in a week later, they show up in your closet all nice and neat. And the wife's sitting there going, mm-mm. So
Yeah,
actually, your mom is in the living room right now going, "Pinche Erasmo, I'm the one who washes your clothes."
well, it's kind of
Quote unquote, those exact words.
she goes, so trippy because she goes, "Te compré un canasto para que pusiera la ropa sucia." Y yo, okay, and
Ya
then
llevas 4 y no los usas.
dice, oye, no tenías casi nada de ropa en la canasto. I put everything I have in there. Somebody must have washed it. She goes, yo te lavo la ropa.
Thank you. And I was all like, "What happened? It all went missing."
Thanks, mom.
Instead of saying thank you, mom.
It's kind of funny because I remember one time one of my haters was out there going like, well, he lives with his parents and they give him money and they do like, oh, that's a bad thing.
Yeah, you have no shame in your game. None whatsoever.
Ya tiene 50 años y todavía like, and your point, my niece, one of my nieces, she was a piece of crap. Big,
I was gonna hold back on that. Good thing you said it, not me.
big, huge piece of crap. She's worthless. She's an ingrate, pathetic. And I going out there because she was out there. Oh, my dad, and not even her dad, a stepdad, and I said like, well, you should be offering prayers for your mom, your mother, who sacrificed so much, to do for you, my sister, and she went out off on me and I go like, oh, you're going off on me. I said, I'm the king of going off on people. She went out there and goes like, "Oh, for someone who's 50 years old and lives in the basement of his parents' house." I said, "No, Missy, it's not a basement. It's actually a flat." And you're going,
I have my own wing.
there are no basements in Brownsville.
I have my own wing, and it's 55.
I didn't care. It's like they were saying she was saying it because it was like insulted. They're like, not insulted because of that. And then they went on and I answered everything because she's a piece of.
Yeah, my mom said,
Yeah,
"Que
and
no
then
era
I get
Erasmo vive-"
blocked
And then
My
because
mom,
I'm on this show.
my mom said, Erasmo vive con su mamá y su papá. I'm like, sí, y no le da vergüenza, así es que ni empiecen.
Mm-mm.
And if you don't watch it, I'll move in with you.
Yeah. But it's trippy because when people find out, we're like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you found out from me. I mean, it's not like I choose me or anything. I'm the one that's out there saying, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Most don't know what's going on because if you see any board meetings, they're always asking questions of things the rest of know about already. And I think part of the reasoning behind having those long ass meetings is just to bore people to death. People are going like, I've got a life. Because what teacher, Maggie, wants to spend 8 to 10 hours a day at school, Saturdays as well, sometimes even Sundays, and then watch a meeting that goes on for 8 hours?
Those meetings go on for a long time if you're watching them.
Ridiculous. But one of the things that I suggested was separate the achievements. Because you have
Yes.
a lot of recognition, and you're naming all the athletes, and that's great. Let's just have a special day for recognition. And
Yeah.
that drags on for like 3-4 hours, and then let's deal with the business part of it.
And then public comments comes out at the very end. So if you want to have anything to say,
You have
you
to
have
say
to sit there through 3 or 4 hours for
Gracias
it.
todos.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Like you've got to be hardcore to sit there and
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And again, you, I want it actually divided into three different things. I wanted to divide it in the recognitions, and I wanted to divide it into the business part of it, and then I wanted to divide it into the board member request because some of the crap that these people were putting on the agenda, the board members, are just so stupid, just ridiculous. Because and part of the things I think one of the reasons why they really hated me was because I was more in tune with the individuals at the lower levels than any of the other board members put together.
yeah.
People are right. I saw some of the city commission meeting, and the audio is terrible. It was horrible. Do your last rites. Let me say, I will. Let me say, guys, I definitely don't want the memorial stone. I want to be cremated. I want to make sure that no one does anything to like, oh, let's have a funeral service. No, screw that. Burn my butt. After you poke my butt, burn my butt and throw my ashes in the litter box if you want. I don't want anything. Is that I want my parents to keep everything and I want them to spend it and stop giving it
Keep
away.
everything, lambe, va para todo para el bote.
No, let me go through your stuff, please.
Well, I
Thrift store. But I think Snoopy meant do your last rides 6 feet. What do you say? Keep your distance. Face mask if you believe in it.
social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer.
Yes.
Let me just.
I thought that's what she meant. Do that so we can get off.
No, I think she was talking about my last rides.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We need pay raises across the board, just not for the super, along with the extra money for the rest of the 2 years, 100%.
Well, wasn't that the deal? Like, if the superintendent gets raised, everybody else gets raises?
No, if everybody else gets a raise, the super gets a raise. It's
That's
the other way around. We don't get a raise if he gets a raise.
Yeah, and he got.
Really?
Yeah, he gets a percentage of like what we get, then he gets that percentage up.
Yeah.
Nambe.
You can tell board.
And he's already at 400,000, right?
418?
Oh, 418, 413, I think.
I think.
You can tell board members lack experience because they go along with whatever the soup and two assistants say instead of listening to teachers. 100%. And that's the issue, because let me tell you, if there is an anti educator superintendent ever, it's the one and the one of the, at least one of the deputies out there, and a bunch of those AAs are just completely worthless. I'm not going to mention names, Rose Longoria members. Sorry, they forgot that they're supposed to represent constituents instead of agreeing with superintendent.
Yeah.
They and this is what really frustrates me, because they don't get what their job is, and none of them do, because there's also always these little self-interest, what can I benefit from type of situation. And but again, the other part of the equation, YouTuber, is the community gets what it votes in. And you want to stop eating
But
craps.
yeah, like let's say you vote someone and they had mentioned that they were gonna do good, but then it's just a matter of fact of trying to hold them accountable.
But
Is there any way to kind of like push it to where like, hey, get your thing
uh,
done?
you're talking about this. You're talking to the same community that re-elected Minerva Peña. She's a piece of crap, bro. And they re-elected Minerva Peña. So, I mean, did they not know what they were going to get themselves into? If Sylvia Atkinson would have run for re-election, she would have run her race. She would have won her race, and
I think so too.
that's pathetic. That's the type of voter that we have. We have individuals who do not get involved in the electoral process. They don't listen to facts. They'll just go with whatever flows their way. That's the issue.
And quick question, like I know you had mentioned before, like on the voting part for on locally, does it also on the locally does it still apply only U.S. citizens?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Because the other time I was wondering, like, well, what if, like, since everybody pays, even if you're not a U.S. citizen, you still pay property taxes.
Oh yeah, you do. You
Yeah,
do.
but you're not allowed to vote,
You
even though
don't have
you
you don't have
pay
the vote.
property tax.
No, you could be an illegal alien. You still have to pay taxes if you want to own property here, which you can.
Yeah, but you have no say so on the district.
Mm-mm. And
But
again,
don't you see some sort of an injustice in that?
no, of course not, because you're getting a lot of different perks from living here already. You just don't have the full. I mean, can you imagine then what's the difference between being a citizen and not? You have to have certain rights to you. It's like a lot of the illegal aliens that live here. They pay Social Security tax. They're never going to see a dime of that money. And
Yeah,
for many years, a lot of individuals, they paid into the system because they may not pay federal taxes, because they'll always put like 1,000 kids, so they won't get any federal taxes taken away from their paycheck, but they get automatically get Social Security tax money taken from their paycheck when they were working. So that money stays with
so
Social.
it's just best to like let them know to like I guess apply for their citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
That
Well,
way, they become citizens and be able to get in the process.
yeah, but part of the problem, and let me tell you, and just to see the adverse side of it, even with getting a big old chunk of their paycheck taken from them, those people that work here illegally, it's still better than living in their crappy ass country that they're coming from.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that.
but I'm not talking about like illegal aliens. I'm talking about like permanent residents.
Permanent residents are Mexicans. They they are only they only have a permit to live here. They have very little rights, and that's one of the things that I try to tell a lot of individuals that go to my office, who have a green card. I said, bro, file for citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
File for citizenship, because you have no right at any moment, Sam. They could go out there and cut your card, and you're screwed.
Yeah,
You're screwed.
because they're when they have that permanent residency, it's more like of a probationary period, no? Where like if you mess up, like you have three DWIs or whatnot,
No,
you get cut. Or do anything
if you get one
mess around and they cut your card.
you get one DWI, they can take away your green card. It's just at USCIS's discretion. They can take it away anytime they want. And again, their rights are very, very limited. Again, to everyone out there, become a part of the process. Go out there, file for your citizenship. Get
So do
registered.
you think? Well, it's because I'm thinking like maybe that's why certain areas of the city is not being represented well because it's like the very few that are citizens there
I've
are choosing their friend and they're just doing whatever they want while the rest of the city.
I've said that. I've said that before. I've heard this directly from a lot of the individuals that are right now in elected positions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about those people. Don't vote. I don't care. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, That's the mentality all the way up to Austin, Texas. All the way up to Austin, Texas, we don't have a foothold. We do not have a foothold on uh, in Austin. We don't have a representation in Austin because Austin automatically goes, those guys don't vote. Why should we
Yeah,
vote?
there are just a
Mhm.
couple of people that vote here
Yeah, I don't care.
compared to McAllen or compared to Kingsville, Corpus.
Basis. I was asking if you do last rites. Oh, I do. All of you want last rites. I do last rites. As I've done
Totally didn't understand that question, that comment.
several funerals, but I won't do mine. Teachers and staff need raises badly. They should cut all those butt kissing deputies. It's exactly what I've stated. You imagine how much money they'd save if they've cut down every single AA and just leave the two deputies in there?
No, no. Or if they just got rid of the two deputies and kept all the AAs.
No, there's too many AAs. I mean, they got
There's
five.
how many? There's one per cluster, isn't there?
No, they got one for cluster and one for curriculum or something. They got five, don't they?
I want to say they have seven, but I thought we had seven clusters.
They got five plus the two deputies. I think that's seven.
Porter, Pace, Hannah, Lopez,
No, but
Rivera,
I don't think that's the way,
Veterans.
I don't think that's the way
veterans.
they're divided right now.
I
I-
thought they were divided by
And then
clusters.
Dex.
Well, they did they did a new organizational chart after I left, so I'm not sure exactly how it works now. But again, it's just too many, too many. All those top school deputies they should be cut. I agree 100%. I mean, when you've got go back into the city manager in the city of Brownsville, you've got individuals that are getting paid $1 million at his office, $1 million, and we still have to pay $2.5 million for consultants. You know, it sucks, but nobody's stopping it. You know, it's the same thing happens at the district. Like the page, yes, guys. If you're on YouTube, please like the page. I can't see my YouTube page. The green card is like a driver license. You mess up, and the green card gets taken away. Yes. Maggie, did you get your squishmallow?
They're soft, aren't they? Is that's why you're not wanting to give it to me? Because it's such
No, it's not that I don't want. I'm not going to give them to you.
Mr. De Los Santos.
No way.
I have bought, and I've said it, and I have no shame in my game. I have bought 5 squishmallows for myself, and they're the most comfortable things to sleep with.
Did you buy them new?
Yeah,
Those
Walgreens.
things are expensive, expensive, expensive.
Yes, but you use the Walgreens coupon, save $7 when you spend more than 20.
I never heard of
Sam?
those things.
Huh?
I never heard of those things. Squishmallows.
Oh, dude. And not the generic ones. You have to get the brand.
Oh, he got. I think. Oh, he got me the TY ones.
He got a TY one. I'll take it anyway.
No,
The
this
kids
one-
they're so cute. We finally let them use the ones that are there, and the kids will grab one. Boys.
So what's the official brand? Is it Claire's? Or no?
Squishmallow. It's called Squishmallow. There's even a Facebook page. I was watching 5th grade boys holding onto 2 Squishmallows reading a book. Love it.
And I don't even know her address. I didn't even know where she lives.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I don't even know what part of the town she lives.
No, actually, Roy's closer to Maggie than to you in downtown.
Is it Erasmo a hoarder?
Yes.
I am a hoarder.
Yeah,
I've
but he does get rid. In his defense, look, you can see the pathways around. In his defense, he does get rid of stuff little by little. He just buys more than he gets rid of at a time.
If you look back here, right here, this part here, there's actually like a mountain of trash bags. Those hefty bags that have clothes that I'm giving away.
And it looks like you cleaned that out.
I did. There has been only. Well, I did. It means I paid someone to do it, which I haven't paid them yet. There has been only 3 AAs for the longest time. All of a sudden, Sylvia got her buddy Sauceda, Minerva got her buddy Longoria. They brought the useless super and his 2 good for nothing deputies. Yeah, he's on point. Maybe I want you to do a live with me with a Facebook group I'm a part of. I'll reach out to you. Ooh, kinky.
You do your own show, Snoopy.
Why doesn't Snoopy want me on the panel or something like that?
Why do you even ask?
I'm
I'm not.
The horrible treatment.
Hey, we've been on for an hour. I had asked you do a quick show at Erasmo because I want to go sit and watch The Office with my kiddo.
Guys, have a great evening. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. Sam will be on in the morning with Kathy and Maggie, maybe.
No, I'll be sleeping
We're
through.
waiting for Maggie here early in the morning.
No, Sam, I'll be sleeping.
That's what make sure when you pass. Make sure they put you in a banana plant, and when the plant has a fruit, give some of your enemies para que te la.
It's a really good idea.
Let me tell you, I like that idea a lot. Guys, have a great evening. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer, still believing all that crap, guys. Tomorrow, Sam, at 9:00, I'll be with my butt up in the air. Guys, be good to each
off to the side.
That's my favorite position. Guys, be good to each other, and please continue to be good to me.